because there's a series of photographs from this. We're going to show you 3 of them. Here's the second one, Neama. What story is the photo telling you?
Yeah, Vinnie, there's 3 possibilities here. And then the best case scenario for Amber Heard is that these are depictions of her injuries. The problem she's going to have is it seems like her description of the injuries is more serious than the pictures of the injuries. So some folks may think that she's exaggerating her injuries, which is not going to be good for her credibility in front of the jury. The other possibility is that these are injuries, but they were caused by filler or Botox or some other type of procedure, right? That's a lot of speculation on social media. And then, of course, the worst case scenario for Amber Heard is that these are completely fabricated makeup, something like that, that she applied to take pictures of injuries that really didn't occur.
Some folks may believe him. Some may think he's lying. Let's take a look at the photos now associated with this testimony. There are the pictures. Neama Rahmani. I will send that to you first, Neama. As you look at those pictures, what are those pictures telling you? Are they telling you that Johnny got clocked?
I think so, Vinny. And I think this is one of the very few areas in this trial where the parties actually agree. Amber Heard's testified, both in deposition and during trial, that she struck Depp. And this is actually one of the first times that she connected. Now, it's not an issue for her because we've talked about it. She can be punching Johnny and still be the victim of domestic violence. So I think she's freely admitted to using violence against him. And this is one area where the two, for once, don't disagree. Notice it's marked 273.5 at the bottom of those pictures. That's the California Penal Code for domestic violence. So years before these pictures are taken, they have a very notable marking at the bottom of that photo, that 273.5.
Wait, explain some more. What do you mean?
Yeah, so if you go back to the previous exhibit, if you see at the bottom, there's a very specific number. So not this one, Vinny, the one before, 273.5. That is the California Penal Code for domestic violence. Could be a misdemeanor, could be a felony. So you're seeing an exhibit years before this case that has a very specific marking. So whoever took it, whoever put that information there is thinking, hey, this is something that's going to be used as evidence in some sort of domestic violence case.
Fascinating. Okay. It's not normal behavior. You know,
it's not.
It's not. He's painting and writing on the walls of a home. He doesn't own the home. He's using his blood and wine and paint for all of this. What story are these pictures telling, like Billy Bob and Easy Amber?
It's not good for Johnny Depp. I think he did a good job getting out ahead of it. I mean, he talked about this really kind of pain and drug-induced psychosis he went through, and it was relatively believable. Then Amber Heard comes back and talks about how Johnny Depp is controlling, jealous. So these are clearly good pictures for Amber Heard. That's why they're marked there on the bottom as defense exhibits. I mean, this is something that Heard's team wanted the jurors and really the entire world to see, as well as those recordings, to say, hey, the Johnny Depp that's calm, cool, charming on the witness stand is not the Johnny Depp that I was married to.
Something happened here. We know his finger was severed, and the big question for the jury is, did he do it to himself? Did she do it to him? Do these pictures tell any story for you?
Well, the pictures tell a story of violence, but Vinny, I got to respond to Eklund, and that's why, you know, by all accounts, there are more men on this jury because women tend to be harder on women in sexual assault cases. So, you know, we got Exhibit A right there, and you know, she took pictures of her face, but I think she has a very easy response that when you're sexually assaulted, I don't know many victims that take pictures of their vagina when they're sexually assaulted. So, you know, she tells a really sad story of both of the cavity search and the sexual assault with the bottle. I don't think these pictures really, you know, prove or disprove her case one way or the other. Those two incidents really are about her credibility and her, if the jury believes her or not. Because again, unless, you know, Johnny Depp's fingers or these bottles were tested for DNA, and which they were not, it's not really going to add anything. And by the way, to add one other point, why didn't she press charges? I think Amber Heard's going to say, I don't want to be here. I didn't file this lawsuit. I did not sue my ex. You know, I walked away from a divorce. Johnny's the one that brought this case, and I just filed a counterclaim because he dragged me into court there in Virginia. So I think she's got a good response to that as well.
Tik Tok, justice for Johnny Depp. 10.5 billion views, billion with a B. Justice for Amber Heard, 36 million. What is it?
Yeah, Vinny, it's not even close, and we've covered everything. Rittenhouse, George Floyd, I mean, some of the most controversial cases, but nothing has been as overwhelming as this case. And I'm going to give you two reasons. One, Johnny Depp is very likable. The ladies love him. Look at that courtroom. It's packed. People are lining up from the night.
But it's not just Johnny Depp fans, Neem. It's not just Johnny Depp fans. Well, people are kind of neutral on it.
Well, then, and there's men that are upset at the Me Too movement, and they hate Amber Heard because they see her as the face of it, the face of false accusations. So in the back of a lot of men's mind is that fear that I'm going to be falsely accused of sexual assault or domestic violence, or I know someone that has. So it's this combination of forces, mix in TikTok and social media, and now it's just trendy to make fun of Amber Heard. Literally, there are TikTok trends about this that everyone's doing, Vinny.
Neama Rahmani, Kirk Nurmi, Eklund Mercy, thank you so much. Appreciate